Supply and demand is one of the fundamental concepts of economics. It makes up the backbone of the free market economy. The basic idea of this principle is that as the demand goes up, the price goes up, and as the demand goes down, the price will also go down with it. Perhaps one of the most heated topics of this generation is college and the rising tuition cost. From 1978 to 2010, tuition and fees for universities have risen over 12 times, from $1,200 in the mid-70s. Tuition fees for four-year degree-granting institutions average a whopping $12,500 today. Of course, inflation accounts for a sizable portion for this large increase in price. However, when you look at the number of people attending or planning to attend college today compared to 30 years ago, it all makes sense. You can see that supply and demand is at work here. The number of high school graduates attending college went from a mere 45% in the early 90s to a sizable 60% in 2011, a statistic that will surely only be on the rise as higher education becomes more and more required in the job market in the future. The rise in demand for college degrees is mainly due to the notion that college graduates get better jobs, receive better pay, and many other benefits. The message that college is the key to success has been drilled into your heads ever since childhood. Add into that student loans, whether private or federal, and college is accessible to nearly everyone, so you get this huge shift in demand to the right. Complement goods for colleges such as textbooks have also increased in price as well. Textbooks cost 812% more today than they did back then in the 70s. Colleges in general are something inelastic. There will always be demand for them no matter the cost, due to the fact that there are only a limited amount of substitutes for four-year universities. Very few people want to go to community college, and only a small portion of high school graduates decide to go to trade school. You can see the shift in supply to meet this increase in demand as the number of degree-granting institutions went from 3,200 in the early 80s to more than 4,200 in the early 2000s. Of course, if the tuition costs for College X, for example, rises to a considerable amount every year, many students and their families will opt to enroll elsewhere. So, specific colleges are very elastic, as there are many colleges to choose from. The overarching question here is, does the free market work? Personally, I do think so.